Hey, what is up guys? Jburton here, and today I'm bringing you the next part in my PvP guide for Demonology Warlock. This is part 2 for patch 6.2.3, and this will basically just cover rotations in demon form and out of demon form. And then I'll just talk about cooldown usage. This is going to be a really short video because there's not a whole lot to it. Alright, so let's get into it. So, I'm going to assume you're out of caster form, like the very start of an arena match, and you'll have like 100 Demonic Fury. So the first thing you're going to want to do is cast your Imp Swarm spell, which you should have through a glyph. This will summon like 4 wild imps, and this will allow you to do two things. It's a little bit of a burst, because all the imps casting their little bolts, but then if they proc, if they crit, you'll get Molten Core buff, which reduces the cast time of your Soulfire by a lot, and that's our biggest generator for Demonic Fury, so that's really good. So always start off the match with that, and then follow it up with at least one corruption on a target. This is important for two reasons. One is, well, it gives us Demonic Fury over time, but two, if it gets dispelled, we'll get 100 free Demonic Fury. Really important, really amazing. That only happens if you do have your 4 set piece bonus from PvP, which you should have. Now next, Hand of Gul'dan. This will apply as slow, assuming you have the glyph, and it'll give us Demonic Fury over time. Now, the next step, if you did get any of those Molten Core buffs from your Wild Imp or whatever, use Soulfire for X amount of times, whereas X is how many Molten Core buffs you have. If you have 3 Molten Core buffs, use Soulfire 3 times. And if you don't have any Molten Core buffs, or you ran out, then just use Shadow Bolt. The general magic number I go up to is 300 to 400 Demonic Fury. The reason why I don't just go up to 800 is because, well, for two reasons. One is because it takes a while to get 800, so you're giving the enemy that much longer to refresh their defensive cooldowns, which is bad. We don't want to do that. And the likelihood that you're going to be able to just spam Demon Bolts like 5 times is very unlikely. People, when they see Demon form, they freak out and CC and interrupt and do whatever they can. So, to me, if 300 to 400 feels like the magic number. Long enough just for that 45-second debuff of Demon Bolt to wear off. Roughly, when you do go Demon form, you want to start off with a Doom. This is important because Doom gets dispelled quite a bit. And if Doom gets dispelled, because our 4 PvP set piece, we'll gain 100 Demonic Fury, which is basically a free Demon Bolt, which is fantastic. And so at this point, then just start casting your Demon Bolts. Remember, people do want to try to interrupt you, and you do not want to get spell locked in the middle of casting Demon Bolt in Demon form. Because remember, you lose Demonic Fury every second. So don't forget to juke, don't rush. Try to get the jukes off, then get your Demon Bolts flowing. And that's the overall rotation. It's really simple. At least in PvP. PvE, I'm sure there's a lot more you got to keep up with, but this is how I play in PvP. Okay, let's move on to cooldowns, shall we? Now, there's not that many. I really encourage you to use either Soul Link or Sacrificial Pact for 3s. I still prefer Soul Link myself, but Sacrificial Pact does have its place as well. But try to use it smartly if you do go with that one. You know, whenever your healer is going to have trouble getting you, he CC'd and when he's a trinket or his trinket's on cooldown. Good times to use it. If you did take Dark Bargain, I'm not saying you can't use it, but if you did take it, coordinate with your healer on that. You know, ask him, hey, should I use Dark Bargain? You good? You got me. Because if you CC'd and he wastes a trinket to try to heal you, and then you use Dark Bargain, you wasted Dark Bargain and your healer wasted a trinket and maybe a cooldown as well. So have your healer call out when to use that ability. Some other cooldowns, Dark Knowledge and your trinket, those two should be used together with your demon form. Like as soon as you go demon form, you need to be popping Dark Soul cooldown and your trinket. Huge damage increase for demon bolts, so you need those up every time. And your Axe Toss, don't forget about this ability if you are using Wrathguard or Terror Guard. Make sure you use this either to peel people off your healer or to stop a healer from healing. Don't just use this ability whenever you want. You know, it's an important ability. Use it correctly. And the last cooldown we have is just Demonic Leap, just to get out of stuff, catch up to somebody, get away from somebody, help LOS, whatever. It costs 50 Demonic Fury though, so don't just use it all the time. Only use it when you need to. Alright, that's pretty much all the cooldowns. Really simple class, but it's very fun. Very, very fun. If you guys did enjoy the video, hit that subscribe button. Maybe a thumbs up. Or if you didn't like it, maybe a thumbs down. That way I can get some feedback on how this video was. I just want to keep it really short and really simple. Alright guys, thanks for watching.